Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm doing something a little different to what I normally do. I'm actually doing the top 5 PvP hand cannons on controller. Now you guys seem to love that I am a controller player, and I do give controller tips compared to most other YouTubers. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you what I believe is the best 5 hand cannons in Crucible at the minute on controller. Now, like I said, this topic is controversial because everyone's going to have different opinions. This is just my opinion, what I've played with, what I like best, and sort of what I find good. I'll give you some tips along the way on how to improve your rolls, that sort of thing. But with that said, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video, and let's jump straight into it. So coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be a 120. That is going to be the Igneous Hammer. Now, I feel like 120s have a place in Destiny, but for most maps, I feel like the 140 is a lot better. But if I was going to go for a 120, I love the Igneous Hammer. And anyone can pretty much farm this rather than the Criminal's Dagger, which I find really good. The Criminal's Dagger from Iron Banner is a really good one, but for me, I do prefer the Igneous Hammer. It feels a little bit better on controller, in my opinion. Now, the roll I have isn't amazing. It's average. It's pretty good, but it's nothing crazy. And trust me, when you use this hand cannon on controller, it feels like it's sticky as shit. You don't really sort of miss headshots with this thing, especially at distance, and it is pretty crazy. So the roll I do have is Hammer Forged, High Cal, Keep Away, and Precision. Precision instrument is crucial on this hand cannon. It can give you some serious damage output, especially if you guys can get this rolling. But like I said, Keep Away is pretty good as well for increasing range. But what you want to be aiming for is high stability on this hand cannon, guys, because it does obviously have a lot because it is a 120. So the higher the stability, the better it is going to be. And trust me, this thing absolutely melts. I'll try and get some gameplay with all the hand cannons in today's video so you guys can see it in game. But yeah, definitely one to try out.
A team that fights together stays together. Your legend rose.
Coming in at the number 4 spot, it's going to shock a lot of you guys. Now, for me, I feel like the Rose is very, very good on keyboard and mouse, but for controller players, I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't got a god roll one. I've got a decent one. I'm still trying to get the perfect one. So it may change in the future. But for me, I feel like sometimes the handling on it, which seems daft, is too good. I feel like it's more of a keyboard and mouse weapon, especially with the in-air accuracy with it. Now, the one I've been running is full bow, steady rounds, quick draw, opening shot. So nothing crazy. There's definitely better rolls out there. But I've tried quite a few, especially with explosive payload. And to be honest, I do feel like it's a little bit overrated for what it is if you are a controller player. There's definitely better options out there, in my opinion. And plus the range of it just lets it down compared to the other 140s. I know you have that sort of movement with the handling, and if you are a player like that, then it could be a good option for you. But for me, I definitely prefer other 140s over this. So that is why it gets the number 4 spot.
after another.
Coming in at number 3 is Ace of Spades. Now, Ace of Spades has been one of the sort of metas for a long time on controller. If this gun probably is the most long-lasting hand cannon in the game, it deals some insane damage, and not only that, look at the range. For a 140, it's probably got one of the most range in the game, and trust me, you guys can sort of use this as a 120, especially if you get the Memento Mori perk sort of going down and that. The only thing it does lack is in-air sort of accuracy. As you can see, it's only got 14, so if you're jumping and shooting, this is not the hand cannon for you. If you're a player like myself that can sit back with a hand cannon, pick his shots and be consistent, this is a very good hand cannon to be trying out. Once you get that Memento Mori procced, you pretty much can kill anyone on the map, but it's just sort of playing a little bit different. Like I said, people play different. I'm more of a hand cannon player that sits back, picks his shots and gets a kill. Some people like to push with the rose, jump up in the air. So like I said, it's all personal preference. It's just my opinion, but the Ace of Spades is still an insane hand cannon.
Double down. Double down. Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us.
Now, number 2 spot was very, very hard for me. It's between 2 hand cannons for me, and I have in fact gone for the new Trials one with the Adept version. Now, this thing is insane, don't get me wrong. I've got a decent roll on it as well. So we do have full bow, steady rounds, keep away, and precision instrument. I love these 2 perks together because obviously if there's no targets close, we get that increased range, reload and accuracy. And then precision instrument, I don't really have to explain that perk, we all know how good it is. And as you can see, the stats are so well rounded. 70 range, 73 stability, 84 impact, handling's good on it, reload's good, aim assistance is good, zoom's good, and airborne's pretty decent to be honest. But there's just something lacking from the number 1 spot in my opinion. But it's very, very close. You could probably flip a coin for the number 1 spot in my opinion. These 2 are really, really good. For the number 1 spot, guys, you've probably called it already. I've made a video on this, I believe, and that is the palindrome. Now, I do want to state you have to get a good roll. This with a bad roll is going to be bad. Don't get me wrong. I've tried it with quite a few rolls, and this one right here is really good, mainly because of the stability. I honestly don't miss with this hand cannon. I probably miss 1 in 10 headshots with this hand cannon. It just feels insane, and I know a lot of you guys have commented before how good the palindrome is. So the one I have is full bow, extended mag, elemental capacitor, opening shot. Now elemental is a crucial one for this because if you're running void, you get that plus 20 stability, which makes this thing a laser beam for a hand cannon. You guys don't miss at all, and as you can see, 75 range, 87 stability. I don't think any other hand cannon can match that in my opinion. There's probably some out there if you can get a god roll, but this is farmable from the nightfall when it does come around. So make sure you guys are farming this. Even the standard palindrome, if you guys can't get the adept, is still really good. So farm for that.
I need a hunter like you with the red jacket.
But that is the top 5, guys. Like I said, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below your top 5 hand cannons for controller, because it is interesting to see sort of the different opinions on the game, whether you agree with me, disagree. It is a controversial topic, so I do understand if you guys do disagree. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.